Oh, what we got going? I see we got a fire going today. What we gonna do today?
I have a fire going for today's project or work or whatever you want to call it. Today what we're going to do, we're going to smoke some salmon and also some corn on the cob. And that's going to be interesting. And I'm going to try a little thing I think you'll like. I think it's some garlic butter, and it goes well on steaks, fish, bread, or corn. So I may just test it out, see what it's about.
What we doing with the fire with it today? What you got? I see you got a basket. Look like some wood, some charcoal block. It look like all kind of stuff going.
What we have here, I have utmost respect for what they call a charcoal basket. That basket right there, it holds a certain amount of charcoal, and it actually make it easier for people that's inexperienced and experienced. When you're inexperienced, you don't have to worry about anything but filling this up to its capacity. Put your food to one side and just let the charcoal or logs or whatever you're going to use do the job. All you basically have to do sometimes, but not all meat, you don't even have to turn it. As long as you can season meat, get you a thermometer, test your meat. This is simple as 1, 2, 3.
So we got salmon, corn on the cob coming soon, smoking it. Cause you see we got that tray in there on one side. Got some wood blocks. What kind of wood you put in here?
Type of wood that I'm gonna put in there is apple chunks. I put some apple chunks in there in a few minutes.
What does that do?
It just flavors the wood.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You haven't put them in yet?
No, I have not put it in.
All right,
yet.
I'll get you when you put them in then. Let's
Okay.
get it. What we got going?
Oh, today, what we have going, we have salmon and we have corn that we're gonna cook today.
Oh, what's that white stuff is in?
That white stuff that is in is milk, and the fat in the milk will eliminate the fishy taste on the salmon.
Who taught you that?
My mother years ago, and I got this Atlantic type salmon. The reason I want the skin on the back instead of just skinless, simply because a lot of times with the skinless, especially if you're grilling, a lot of time it'll just fall through. So I just chose to go with the skin. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to wipe the milk off of it. Wipe the milk completely off.
So the milk to get the fishy taste away from
It
it.
gets the fishy taste away from it. So after that, what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get my butter.
What's in there? How you make that?
All it is just butter and garlic. Butter and garlic.
What's this gonna do?
It's gonna help make the seasoning stick.
So that's not the seasoning, it's just to help make the seasoning.
Well, it can be also used as a seasoning. Now, what I'm gonna do now is season each
What
piece.
season is this?
This is my specialty. And what it is season all and accent. That's it. Season all and accent.
In one bottle.
I combine half and half. One thing about accent, it awakens the meat. Anytime you got accents, that's his job.
How do you know how to season when you don't put too much or just enough? How do you know the right amount of seasoning?
Just experience. And just like I explained once before, a lot of times when people season, they just season and just stay in one spot instead of seasoning and spreading the well. See, I do not stay in one spot. So what we're gonna do, now we're gonna get the corn, and we basically gonna do the same thing.
Did you put seasoning on the corn?
No.
So how you know the corn ready to hit the grill? What you gotta do?
No. Let's put it on the grill. Now we'll do the same thing. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna close the grill, and we're gonna let it rip.
Before you close the grill, why you got the fire? How you setting it up to smoke it or to grill it? What's going on here?
Good question. I have set the fire up to smoke it. And I do have my charcoal basket that I put all the way to the side. And that's what it's set up to do, to smoke.
Hold up, I ain't never even seen you use this grill. What kind of grill is this one?
All I know is this kettle type grill, and it is the first time that I've used it.
This your first time ever using this one?
First time I ever used this kettle grill.
Where'd you get this from?
I got that from Sam's. At one time they had it for $3.29. and they had a clearance sale, and I was able to get it for $99.
So is it a gas grill or electric? What kind of grill is
it's
it?
a charcoal grill.
But it say gas right there.
Well, the reason it says gas like that right there, it's connected to a propane where you could use to ignite the fire.
Gotcha.
But I didn't want that.
Gotcha. First time on this grill. This the first time you ever cooked on it?
First time I ever cooked on this grill.
We're gonna see what this is gonna do.
Out of the 8 grills that I have, this is the first time.
Y'all getting a special treat right here. Salmon and corn going in. How long we gonna sit it down here for?
We'll just wait and see. Probably about 20, 25 minutes.
We're gonna give it 20 minutes. We're gonna come back when it's time to check in on it, but you already got it. Put your garlic butter over there. Put you some seasonal accent in there. Milk to cut the fishy taste. Give us about 20, 25 minutes. We're gonna see what we come up with.
Yeah, 20, 25 minutes. We'll see what's going on then.
Take us away. Wow, what we got going on right here?
We got the corn on the cob, smoked corn on the cob, and the smoked salmon. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna put some of this garlic butter on the corn on the cob.
What's the difference between that garlic butter and the garlic butter you just had?
I bought that from Sam, and this is homemade.
Oh, this one homemade?
No.
Or you bought this one?
I bought this from Sam.
Oh.
Sam's gonna have more ingredient than the one we really have. It really don't take much for corn. It's basically about ready.
Is it an art to grilling vegetables?
Oh, very delicate. You have to be real careful with that because it'll burn in a second.
You're gonna show us how to cook vegetables,
Two.
fruit. So what's this doing? Just giving some seasoning to the corn?
Give it some flavor.
Yeah, garlic butter, corn. That's right.
So we're gonna wrap them up right quickly.
What's this about to do?
It's basically done, but we just want to keep it warm. I'm gonna let this stay on there a hot second before I actually take them off.
So you just, the corn done, you just gonna warm it up?
I'm just warm it up a little bit.
Is that kind of like when you wrap those ribs up?
What?
No. What you think makes the difference between a good cook and a bad cook?
Good cook, in my opinion, willing to listen and learn.
Mm-hmm.
A bad cook, a lot of times you got them that think they know it all but don't know jack. So I think that's the biggest difference between those two.
For sure.
Looking good, looking real good, looking real good.
So yeah, that's that. How much longer you think it got?
Probably about 10 minutes. What I'm gonna do now is drop a little lemon juice on these salmon.
You like lemon juice. You use lemons a lot. What's up? Tell us what's up.
It's very flavorful. There's acid in it. It's very flavorful, in my opinion. And it seasons the meat very well. Give us about 5 to 10 more minutes, and we'll be ready to test it.
So tell us a story about growing up. What the grill? You like the grill? It had to be somewhere. Did your mom, did your dad grill a lot? Where did you learn to get on the grill so much from?
Basically, I learned to get on the grill from my older sister.
So your sister was a cook?
Well, I normally...
Is she a better cook than you?
Yes, back then. But now I think I've overtaken her. But really, if she decides she wants to cook, she's the better cook.
For sure.
There's no doubt about it. Actually, we learned from it was a brick layer that we had at home that came around and did brick barbecue grills. And that's where I learned that from, in our backyard.
Is that similar to this grill you got
It's
back
similar
here?
to that, yeah.
Let's show them this grill you got over here.
Well, it's a lot of junk on that. We don't need to show them that.
Oh, all right. There's a lot of junk over there.
We'll get to that later.
All right, we'll be back for the next, what we got left, about 10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes.
We'll let you show your final results, see what we got, see what we come with. Y'all let us know down in the comments if y'all like it or y'all can do better. Let me know. Go. What's going on?
Well, we're getting ready to open up, see what's going on here.
What we got here?
I'm gonna start taking the pieces off. You know, here, look at the color on there, beautiful color, seasoned well. Just look at it, picture perfect, picture perfect. Oh, there we go. That's okay, it's skinless now. Just take a look at it, people. Just take a look at what we got. Jesus.
Pretty easy recipe, look pretty simple. Anybody can do this, huh, baby?
Well, a lot of times people that just starting off, a lot of times they don't have the patience to do it. So they want it quick, fast, and in a hurry. And it's not gonna work that way. It's not gonna work that way. You really have to have patience with that. My patience is not the best, but when it comes to cooking, it definitely is good. Because that is something I thoroughly enjoy doing.
The skin, my favorite part.
Well, we'll crisp this up for you right quickly. Since you're a skinner, since you like skin.
That's where all the nutrients are.
That's where all the nutrients is.
Yeah.
Then we'll do the skin right quickly. Let it get crispy. There in the corn. Look at that. I should have been doing this a long time ago. Thanks for the encouragement from my son. This magazine pretty.
Yes, sir.
My son said the skin has a lot of nutrients. It is looking pretty good.
Pork skin. Yes, sir. Salmon and corn. Good project, good, quick, fast. What you like about these quick things you've been cooking?
A lot of times, the idea that they're quick, they're healthy, and most of the time, we just don't have time. And when you can do something quick, easy, and delicious, hey, you can't beat it.
Right.
I'm gonna let my son test out this skin since he's the health person.
A lot of skin got a lot of nutrients if you know about it. So that's what it is. But that's what the part I like to eat. My favorite part, when it's crunchy, like pork skins and potato strip. Tastes good though. I like beef jerky and all that.
If you were to look at this fire, we still can go about 35 or 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I say, people, I keep boasting about this charcoal basket.
Mm-hmm.
I say, if you can season some food, all you have to do with this charcoal basket, put it to one side, fill it up with charcoal, put your lighter fluid on it, wait about 15 to 20 minutes for it to light up, put your food to the side, and just let it go. Let it go. Check on whatever you're doing, I guess about every 15 minutes or so. It's just according to what you have. Just check on it. So we're gonna do the taste test. I got a little piece.
Yeah, taste your something.
It melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Hey, that's right. Taste that good smoke on it.
It's so good, I think I get another taste. I do it proper.
Taste the corn. Let us know what the corn tastes like.
Okay, I think I get another piece of salmon.
When you say salmon, do it got a L in it, or is it silent?
I don't know. All I know is salmon. Some people try to be proper about the salmon. Incorrect. Delicious.
Tell us what the corn tastes like. What that too?
Equally delicious.
Yes, sir. Another easy meal, quick recipe on the grill with Coach T. Hey, you can cook anything. A real chef can cook anything, not just ribs, chicken, pulled pork. It's anything.
That's correct.
What y'all want to see him cook next on this grill? What y'all want to see him cook next? And we got you. Leave me down in the comments. Let me know what y'all want to see get cooked next, and we gonna put it on the grill for you. And we gone. Save me some.
do 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 do